Has it ever crossed your mind what a soccer legend would spend his millions on? This guy owns timepieces that would make collectors weep. Even his whole family is obsessed too. And we found 10 of his most outrageous watches. Let's go. Kicking off the list is a Tudor Black Bay Chrono. This is the Tudor Black Bay Chrono, and Beckham loves wearing it. He's been working with Tudor since 2017, so you'll see this watch on his wrist pretty often. You can call it the younger cousin of the famous Rolex Daytona. It has that classic vintage look, and it won't cost you nearly as much. The watch also has a clean black face with 2 smaller circles inside and a metal ring around the edge that gives it that old school feel. Let's just say it's the kind of watch that says you've got good taste without shouting about it. Now think starting with a humble Tudor is surprising, Beckham's collection is just warming up. We have the Breitling TransOcean Unitime at number 9. Now, before his partnership with Tudor, Beckham was actually a Breitling man, and his favourite was the TransOcean Unitime chronograph. It's a clever piece that shows the time in 24 different time zones. With its world map dial and vintage-inspired design, it feels a bit like an old-school GPS you wear on your wrist. Beckham could be in London one day, LA the next, or Tokyo after that, and this watch kept him right on schedule. It's not the flashiest in his collection, but that's part of its charm. It proves that practicality can be just as stylish as luxury, and unlike some of the timepieces on this list that cost as much as a house, this one is relatively approachable at $4,500 on the second-hand market. You can think of it as the calm before the storm of ultra-luxury watches to come. Beckham's journey doesn't just take him around the world, sometimes they take him underwater, and for that, he's got something pretty special. Up next is the Rolex Deepsea Sea Dweller. This one is one of Beckham's go-to watches. It can handle water pressure up to 12,000 feet deep, which is crazy when you think about it. You could literally take this watch to the ocean floor, though Beckham usually wears it around town. It's got this thick steel body and a black face that makes it look like you're wearing a piece of diving equipment on your wrist. And although the watch was made for serious underwater exploration, Beckham turned it into a fashion statement instead. For someone of his status, this Rolex is actually on the understated side, with market prices hovering around $13,000. It's the kind of everyday luxury watch that works anywhere, whether he's in a sharp suit or just a simple t-shirt. Beckham and the Deepsea really are a perfect pair. Now you might think one Rolex Deepsea is okay for anyone, but Beckham, he's got another one hiding in his collection. Taking our 7th spot is the custom all-black Rolex Deepsea. So how do you make a serious dive watch even cooler? You black it out. Beckham owns a custom PVD coated Rolex Deepsea that you can't buy in stores. This is because Rolex never made an all-black Deepsea from the factory. Someone took Beckham's regular steel watch and gave it a custom black coating that covers everything. The whole thing went from shiny silver to flat black, and the result looks like something Batman would wear. It's sneaky, cool, and nobody else has quite one like it. Beckham loves wearing this black version with his black clothes, which is pretty smart. What's really interesting is that even though Beckham owns tons of rare watches that came straight from the factory, he still wanted to make his Rolex his own. Now, deep and dark are done. Next up, a racing legend on the wrist. Rolex Daytona 116500. No serious watch collection is complete without the legendary Rolex Daytona, and of course Beckham has one. His choice is the stainless steel model with a black dial, one of the most sought after watches in the world. For most people, getting a Daytona means years on a wait list, but for David Beckham, it's simply part of the perks. Born from an auto racing heritage, the Daytona is widely considered the ultimate sports chronograph. It doesn't matter if Beckham is keeping an eye on his kids' soccer drills or simply wearing it on the red carpet, the Daytona always makes a statement. And while the retail price is pegged at $15,000, it remains one of the most iconic and recognizable status symbols on his wrist. Meanwhile, we hope you're buckled up because we're taking a luxe sail into the high society with a watch made for the open seas. And hey, if you're enjoying this, hit like and subscribe. 5 more incredible watches ahead, and the best is yet to come. Climbing to number 5 is the Rolex Yacht-Master 2. When Beckham wants to go full bling, he goes straight for the Rolex Yacht-Master 2 in solid gold. At 44mm, this is one of Rolex's biggest and boldest creations. You'll see that it's made entirely from 18 karat gold and topped with a striking blue bezel. Technically, the manufacturers built it with a unique countdown function designed for yacht racing, though in Beckham's world, it's more likely keeping time for a relaxed spa session. The Yacht-Master 2 isn't about subtlety but presence. It has a gold case, gold bracelet, and the kind of energy that says he could be on a yacht in the south of France whenever he feels like it. With a price tag north of $43,500, it's a powerful symbol of wealth and confidence. Now, since we're done with modern Rolexes, let's go for a blast from the past. Swinging right into number 4 is the vintage Rolex GMT-Master. Not everything in Beckham's watch box is brand new. He also rocks a 1970s Rolex GMT-Master, nicknamed the Root Beer for its distinctive brown and gold color scheme. This two-tone classic has a rich brown dial and bezel with little gold hour markers that collectors lovingly call nipple markers. Beckham took this already swaggy vintage piece and made it even cooler by swapping the bracelet for a chunky brown leather bund strap. It's the kind of watch that tells you the man appreciates history and style in equal measure. The Root Beer GMT can also display multiple time zones, and while it's not the highest value watch in his trove, it's definitely one of the most unique with a $14,000 price tag. Seeing Beckham pair a tailored suit with a 50-year-old Rolex on a leather strap is pure flex with finesse. Now let's crank luxury back up. Rose gold? Check. Diamonds? You bet. Beckham's going full presidential next. Making it to number 3 is the Rolex Day-Date 40. If you're talking about status symbols, few watches carry more weight than the Rolex Day-Date, also known as the President. And as you rightly guessed, Beckham has one. His choice is the modern Day-Date 40 in Rolex's warm Everose gold, paired with a rich olive green dial and a diamond set bezel. It's a combination that feels both classic and current, especially since green has become one of the hottest colors in watch collecting. The Day-Date is famous for spelling out the full day of the week right on the dial, and its signature President bracelet has long been linked to world leaders and power players. Beckham's version takes that prestige to another level. Priced around $60,000, it's the kind of watch that makes Beckham look right at home at a black tie event. With his cufflinks sparkling and the rose gold masterpiece subtly peeping from under his sleeve, that's sophistication at its finest. And if that green dial has you turning a bit green with envy, don't worry, a dab of the Victoria Beckham Foundation drops can help you hide that jealousy-induced glow. Now think we've peaked? Not yet. Beckham's last two are global and out of this world. Buckle up. Rolling to number 2 is the Jacob & Co. Global 3. You thought Beckham stuck to the Swiss alone? Well, we're happy to surprise you. He's also been spotted with the wild Jacob & Co. Global 3, a watch that displays 5 time zones at once. Even the dial is like a mini world map with sub-dials for New York, Los Angeles, Tokyo, Paris and local time. Let's just say it's the watch equivalent of a VIP multi-city tour. Actually, Jacob & Co. is known for bold designs, and the Global 3 on Beckham's wrist shows he's not afraid of a little flash. It's colourful, unconventional, and really rare after being discontinued. In fact, it's hardly ever seen for sale. Now we've covered land and sea across decades and continents. Now it's time to look to the cosmos. David's final watch is so complicated, it practically comes with its own galaxy. Rounding up our countdown today at number 1 is Patek Philippe Celestial. The crown jewel of Beckham's watch collection is none other than the Patek Philippe Celestial 6102P. This is a timepiece that literally maps the night sky. Its dial is a stunning sapphire canvas displaying stars, constellations, and even a moonface indicator. In short, it's like wearing a planetarium on your wrist. Part of Patek's prestigious Grand Complications line, the Celestial represents the very top tier of fine watchmaking. Made in platinum and priced at $345,000, it's an extremely rare grail piece that most collectors will only ever dream about. Beckham reportedly reserves this masterpiece for special occasions, and it's certainly not your average Sunday watch. Undoubtedly, Beckham's watch collection is a masterclass in luxury. So, if you love this whirlwind tour through our football legends treasure chest, you're in for a treat. Stick around for our next video where we move into the world of ultra rare watches that even millionaires can't buy. You won't want to miss it. See you there.